So this is my virtual machine. It is a Linux Mint and it is having 4 GB memory, 2 virtual core processor and 80 GB disk space. Let me add another disk to this VM, and for that I just need to click on add and select the hard drive option, click next, go with the SCSI, and in the next page here I'll select the allocate disk space now and will resize the disk to 80 GB. Click next, and I'm going to locate the path and rename the disk to ext disk and save. Okay, so disk has been added now. Okay, and here it is. So let's power on the virtual machine. After reboot, we have the installation media mounted here automatically. If we check in the file explorer, we have two file systems mounted here, but not our additional drive, that is SDB. So let's go to disk utility, and here this is our SDA1. It is not mounted. This is our SDA3 and SDA2. If we go to second drive, SDB, it is not mounted yet and it is unknown partition. We can format the disk from here using GUI, but we will do it using CLI. Let's check with the df-th. Here also we can see all the information that we already checked in GUI. Now let's check with the lsplk. Here our SDB is available but not formatted and not mounted. So let's create a partition using fdisk. You need to type sudo fdisk and the path of the drive, that is dev sdb. If you want to see the help information, you can press M. To create a new partition, you can use N. I'll go with the N and create a new partition. So here you have two options. One is primary partition and second is extended partition. I'll go with the primary partition option. Press P and enter. Now we have to choose the partition number from 1 to 4. The default is 1. You can type 1 or just hit enter without typing anything to go with the default. So here the first sector is 2048 and the default is 2048. Here you can choose the size of the partition in the last sector section. You can use plus sign and the size parameter. So here I want to use the entire disk, so I'll hit enter without changing anything over here. So now the partition has been created. So if everything seems okay, write the changes by pressing W and hit enter. Let's go to disk utility. Here we can see one change, that is the partitioning table. So it is created with MBR master boot record. Still we need to format the partition with ext4. So for that I'll use sudo mkfs.ext4/dev/sdb1. Hit enter twice and your partition is ready. We have also got the UUID of the partition that we will use in FSTAB config file. As we can see in the disk utility, still it is not mounted. For that, we need to reboot our system once. So let's reboot. Here I will create a directory in the /media location. For that, I'll type sudo mkdir /media /my ext disk. Now we are ready to edit our FSTAB file. For that, I'll type sudo vi /etc/fstab. At the bottom, I'll press O to open a new line, and I'll add a comment, my ext disk mount. Here we need to add the UUID, and for that we can use blkid command. From here I can copy the UUID of SDB1 partition. I will copy this to a text editor. The next thing we need to add is the path of the directory on which we want to mount the partition. Just like this, boot EFI dev sd a2. Similarly, we will add our path to my ext disk. Now we need to add the file system or the partition type, that is ext4 and then auto. As the code is not used in the FSTAB file, I'll remove the codes and copy the command to FSTAB file. Let's confirm the changes is applied or not with cat ext FSTAB. The change is applied. Now reboot the system. So here it is, and mounted on the desktop we can see the icon. Let's check the file explorer. It is mounted over here. Let's open it and create a new content, but it is not allowing us because we don't have root permission. Let's open the terminal and try to make a directory with mkdir dir1. It's not allowing. Let's do it with sudo. Yes, it is allowing us. So we need to give the permission to our user account so that he can create. First, let's check with the ls command, ls-l media. As we can see, it is the root, the owner is root. We have two options, either to change the permission or change the ownership. We can use chmod to change the permission or chown to change the ownership. I'll go with the second option and type sudo chown username and the path. Now Bhavin is the owner. Let's try to create a directory. We can. Also, let's remove the same. So guys, this is the process of using FSTAB for mounting file system and using permissions to it. This tutorial is based on a request from one of my YouTube fans like you. If you have any query, please write down in the comment section below. I will try to respond you as soon as possible. And thank you so much for watching.